Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I had something in my throat. And today we've obviously got more Goth Reacts, as you probably figured out by the title and the thumbnail. Now, before we continue with this video, I'd just like to point out something that has become an increasing problem for a lot of YouTubers like myself and various other, especially the true crime fellas. It's really bad for them. There's a significant amount of things I can't say on this platform, lest ye be restricted, ye being me. So in typical Jake Monroe fashion, I came up with a phenomenal idea. They will be uncut and extended versions of each of my weekly videos over on Patreon. So if I want to drop a controversial take using some controversial words and not risk my monetization on this platform, I will instead upload the full uncut, uncensored, extended version to Patreon. And yes, if you are a member, it will be available for you too. So please consider this month joining my Patreon, because you'll be getting all the lovely perks that I just mentioned, including, but not limited to, getting your name at the end of the episode. So let's get on with it! Today we're just gonna react to the alt tag on TikTok. Not specifically looking for boys today. And you will notice a reoccurring theme. Yes, it does tend to be a little bit matriarchal over there, doesn't it, on the alt tab? But then again, who would have thought that women would have naturally gravitated towards a subculture that prioritizes dressing up and putting on makeup? Weird how that always seems to work out. It's almost as if the genders are actually predispositioned to prioritizing certain things over another. Can we normalize just taking a photo and then just using those lyrics in the caption? I know it was corny, but it was kind of better than this. I'm writing a song about this phenomenon. I'm writing an album, and I'm writing a song about this phenomenon. What phenomenon? You have to buy the album, won't ya? Oh, no, you don't. It's 2025. You can listen to it for free on Spotify.
Thank you. Don't look at me like that. What? Smile for me, please. Good, good. Thank you.
Man, when the face don't match the voice. Femboy Patrol. I was taking a dump. Do you know what? I came across a really good one of these today. It was some chick reading something and she was like quoting a book. And she says, and that's when she smiled, exposing her lower teeth. Expecting you to be like... And then she does like the camera to the thing. I love content that sort of makes the viewer self-aware, which I know you're lacking.
Hey DJ, у тебя что за хуйня играет?
Hey, check it out, it's the e-girl uniform. Sorry, e-girl. I can't say e-girl in my normal English accent because Americans are like, why is he talking about an eagle? What the fuck is an eagle? Sorry, e-girl!
Hey DJ, у тебя что за хуйня играет? Ты чё, еблан? Да, ты еблан.
Yeah, falling in your high platform shoes does tend to happen whenever you just wear them in your bedroom and literally nowhere else. Yeah, another unique take on being alternative. See, I've said this before, man, and this is nothing against this person. At what point was the alternative subculture reduced to literally nothing but an aesthetic, a fit check? I thought we were relatively unique, interesting, creative individuals who have a lot to offer the world instead of just the clothes we decide to wear. Like, I remember being a teenager in the early 2000s, and boy was I an interesting fellow. Not so much anymore. Now I'm just bitter. Tends to happen when you're a gifted kid and you turn into a burned out adult. When you're playing Download Festival, Jake! Maybe this year. Ooh, making me feel foolish for dressing like this. Never in a million years did I ever think that the alternative community would make me consider that being normal was actually cooler. How have you made it so lame? It's because I grew up, right? I'm no longer a teenager there to remind everybody how unbelievably creative and talented we can all be. No, I had to develop responsibilities and pay bills and all these other adult things. I had to be removed from the scene because I was just simply far too powerful. I mean, even the creator of this had to come in with the reality check. Oh, why are you so pretty? Oh my god, stop. This is literally A video of my legs. See, these days, there's sort of like this misconception where if you see an alternative kid, it's just like, right, that's probably all you are, right? Just fancy clothes and looking cool and acting like a twat. It's like, no, actually, I'm from the era where alternative kids were actually talented and had a lot to offer and had a lot to say, actually. But nowadays, it is, I guess, yeah, it's just, look how baggy these Sheen pants are. You won't believe how baggy they are. Hey, I'm a 25-year-old that lives at home with my parents and I have no idea what responsibilities or paying bills on time actually is. I don't know. I don't understand that concept. My rent's paid, my bills are paid. The only thing I need to pay for is my Zins and Monster Energy. So here's several hundred pairs of Trip NYC pants that I have that I'm going to wear on TikTok and twirl around a bit for a couple of views. The irony of this. Whoosh! Why judge this when we're judging you for wearing that? Also, people are judging you because you're literally parading yourselves around as if you are there to be judged, to be acknowledged. Here I am, breaking social norms. I don't dress like you. Yes, I get my clothes from a different page on Shein. I typed in Punisher and got a Punisher t-shirt. Here's me actively being different. Trying to stand out. Don't judge! Don't you dare. I'm different and unique. Don't notice it! Come on. There's a reason why we did all of this. Hey, what's up, butt whips? Leaving the comment I would have left. It's also the top comment. It's quite a tired concept, isn't it? Setting your phone up, stepping back, and showing off your outfit. I literally just typed in alt. I didn't type in alt fit, or alt clothes, or alt show me what you're wearing, and nothing about your personality, or your skills, or hobbies, or aspirations, or any of those things. I just typed in alt. It just so happens that alt is just absolutely dominated by self-obsessed peacocks. Ironically, male peacocks are the colorful ones, and there's no man in this. This is alt, not alt girls. I just typed in alt. This is what we got. It must suck, man. Let's watch the rest of this, actually, before I go on this self-righteous tirade. My sanctimonious bullshit. Well, isn't that cute? Also a rare instance where an alt chick actually goes out with an alt dude. I'm assuming dude. It must suck, man, whenever you have this insistence on dressing different from the societal norm, right? You have tracksuit-clad pieces of shit who honestly, I think, like the oracles from Hercules, share a brain cell between each other. Well, I mean, they share an eye. Right, you get it, right? Like they have to share a brain cell the same way that's... Shut up, okay? I couldn't come up with a better analogy. Metaphor, simile, who cares? But it must suck! This insistence on being so different. And then you literally just type in the word alt into TikTok, and what do you come across? Everybody else doing exactly the same thing. See, the best part about being me, there's only one of me! There may be imitators! Isn't that right, Justin? You cheap faker. Second, I get famous, bro. It is on. But there's only one of me. Only one that sounds like me, talks like me, has the opinions and thoughts that I do. Because I'm not afraid to put those on there. You think I don't get detractors for some of the things that I say? You think I care? I don't. If anything, and this may scare the living shit out of a lot of Zoomers because, quite frankly, you guys are terrible at confrontation. If people aren't openly disagreeing with you, if people aren't actively trying to tear you down, then you might not be doing enough with your life. Because if I've learned anything about human nature, it's that if you're doing well, it pisses everybody off. But Jake, you're pissed off when you look at these TikToks. Yeah, I'm pissed off because they're making alt look bad. Also, that was very cute. Poisoned vampire. Oh, poisoned vampire. Okay.
Obsidian Blackbird McKnight. Whatever.
Don't do this. Don't do that. I have a whole song about this. It's called Incubus. Don't do it. Discord relationships. Why can I suddenly smell BO? Nah, it's not me. I smell delicious. If there's anything I've seen more damaging to the youth through the years, yeah, there's a lot of things that come with social media, like a lack of self-esteem, or, you know, a much earlier midlife crisis, like a quarter-life crisis. That's a new thing. That became a thing when I was in my 20s, thanks to social media, showing everyone else's achievements in life that they managed to get way before you did. People in positions of privilege that you will never, ever experience, achieving your dreams in front of you. You get to hear other bands that make music far better than anything you've ever made in your whole life. You get to see people far prettier than you all the time. And if we remove that aspect of it, you get to see people who get bigger numbers than you, more likes, more shares, more follows, more subscribers, and we all have to act and pretend that this doesn't matter, this doesn't change your value as a human being, which is bullshit, because over the years we've learned the counter to all of these things is usually the truth. Money can't buy happiness. Yes, it can. The best things in life are free. No, they're not. It's what's inside that counts. That's not true. I'm not better than you because I have more subscribers. People would debate that. Have you ever tried to hang out with someone who considers themselves an internet celebrity? They get tens of thousands of likes on every Instagram post, sometimes millions, and you're like, hey, what's up? Let's hang out. What's the first thing they do? Nothing, because they're not interacting with you at all. Who do they interact with, though? Who do they interact with? They interact with other people on their level who get the same amount of likes and follows and that kind of shit. That's the kind of people they are. Welcome to the reality of the world. But one of the biggest things I think that has affected the youth in the rise of social media has been this insistence on the comfortability of online relationships with people thousands of miles away. See, the thing about an online relationship is that it's very simple, it's very easy, right? You can control the pace of the conversation, you can walk away from the conversation at any point. They also don't live in your house and you don't really have to work on anything. It's kind of like having a Tamagotchi boyfriend, you know? You can't just go out and meet someone at a party in real life because you actually decided to get out of your sweat pit for a couple of minutes, and you meet like a really sweet dude who shares all of your interests, and things are really hitting it off. It's going great, but then the guilt sets in. Oh, my Tamagotchi boyfriend. If he could see me now. I'm sorry, real life individual who I could have had a wonderful future with. Maybe we've had a family and traveled the world and bought a house together and all of this wonderful niceness that comes with, you know, actually breaking outside of your comfort zone and meeting people. I have a Tamagotchi boyfriend that must be maintained at all times, and if I don't message him ooh woo at 6 p.m. every night, then he will know. For the love of God, if you are one of these people trapped in an online relationship and you are miserable all the time, perhaps try ending it and getting into a relationship with someone that can actually come over to your house, that you can go for walks on the beach with, you can hang out at a bus shelter with, loiter around the city with, drinking 40s or something. I don't know what you kids do, it's what we did. Ugh, the vanity. See, what I would say to anyone out there, if you're writhing in your own attractiveness, I cannot recommend this more. Developing a personality. I know it's difficult, but just try it. You might find that a personality, hobbies, interests, and skills might actually outlive your attractiveness, because it happens to girls way worse than it happens to boys, but it does happen to both. It's amazing what happens when you reach your mid-20s. Shit ain't so tight, fit, and taut anymore. Again, this is far worse for girls. That youthful, slim body that you had the entire way through your teens will slip through your grasp very quick in your mid-20s. Can't rely on looks for everything. We can't all be me and be practically 35 and look like a god. I don't have a complex.
Went out with a goth girl.
She needs to go to the doctor. Alex, you all only use 2 fingers? That is a nasty ass post. Imminent dread. Here's one that might confuse all of you. Stinky Feet 69. I'm confused. Can someone explain? Explain your username first, Stinky Feet 69.
Hey, excuse me, madam. Are you cold? You need to borrow my jacket?
Are you stupid? I'm Norwegian. I eat ice for breakfast.
I don't know this person, okay? I don't know if they're meant to be funny or if this is somehow sort of like if it was a parody or something. Usually chicks that look like that aren't funny. But you know, there is always the exception to the rule, and I'm always open to the exception of the rule. Oh God, let me just have a quick look at your page. I want to see if you're funny all the time.
Here, mommy. Here's your chopsticks.
Is that how you serve your queen?
I'm sorry.
Goodbye.
Yep, she's actually funny. That's how, see, this is how you do alt well, right? She's alternative and she's got the conventional going on for her, right? But she's actually got a sense of humor and a personality. This is what you're meant to be doing. I know I had this whole thing about like don't compare yourself to others on the internet, and then here's Jake comparing you directly to another. But do better, okay? Put your makeup on, be old Gothian alternative, but then do something else, right? That can't be your whole thing. It should not be. If it is, God help you.
Police. Open up. Open up. Open up.
I'm a big fan of this already. She's got this expectation for the viewer and then subverted the hell out of it. What a great one to end on. I've been Jake Monroe. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you next time. And I had a great day today because I made it a great day. Oh.